Hello. Hello and welcome to Austria for Ero F5 round 3 of season 8, and we are in for a tasty one this evening because it is a sprint weekend, so we can have double the action and double the fun. Looks to be sunny for the qualifying session. No idea with the sprint and the race, but we will find out in due course. See how long it takes them to load this weekend. Oh, there we go. We're on almost straight away. So let's see who goes out first then. And we'll follow them for a lap of Austria. A very short lap, of course. So we'll see a lot of traffic, no doubt, in qualifying today. Hopefully it doesn't get in the way too much. Here we go, we've got McLaren coming out. There we go, it's Tim Lees. It's all sorted, first down, happy days, well done Tim. Had a couple of issues in the previous couple of races. Span a lot. Hopefully doesn't do that this weekend. He wants a nice steady run around Austria, but he does get 2 bites of the cherry, gets the sprint race and the proper Grand Prix as well. So he should be able to keep it on the track for at least one of those. Who knows? He's got his nice Sebastian Vettel tribute helmet on, no doubt, as the man is a German. A shame Vettel's retiring this season. Very well liked amongst all people. So here comes Tim. No, that's not Tim. There's Tim. Starting his first flying lap, the first flying lap of the weekend. How does he take turn 1? Does he cut it? Not really. Runs a little bit on the curve and the exit. Could perhaps just run a little bit close to that yellow, but maybe just getting a banker lap in to start with. Coming up to turn 3, a lot of overtaking opportunities in the race here. Clips the curve nicely, very easy to spin in this corner. He doesn't do so. It lights up the rear tyres as he goes down the next straight. To turn 4, which we could see a few moves here, a few moments into the sector 2 tricky little section. Well, sector 2 and 3, coming up to sector 3 just about now. We can really throw it into this corner flat out, bit of traffic ahead, that won't bother him. Tries to keep it nice and tight to that apex and opens up to this corner nicely. Cars are getting out of his way. His teammate Boyman, he's doing really well this season, gets out of the way nicely for Tim. Keeps it well within bounds, no risks on the first lap. He's going to cross the line in the 105s by the looks of things. Oh, almost in the 106.0. Not a great time, won't be the pole position in my opinion. We shall see. Who's next to cross the line? It's now for Tauri of someone. Morgonis is a 106.9. Oh dear. Maybe they're slower than I think. Next across the line, we're going to have Ubermeister. Or not. Villeneuve, there we go, that's a decent time of 105.7. Next we've got Black Wolf, who's always pretty consistent. Yeah, doing a nice job so far this season. Gets driver of the day a lot, which means he qualifies poorly and does really well in the races. He's got 2 races today, so what can he do? Vinrules has gone. Oh dear, that's a nasty one. Would be a red flag in real life, but alas, no. Vinrules will be pleased that it's actually a sprint weekend, and it's not too bad to not qualify today, as Barry Kruger is a 105.5, a little bit quicker than Villeneuve. Got the pace, just not got the consistency so far this year. Let's see if people can do more than one flying lap. Doesn't look like it, as Villeneuve peels off into the pits. Brad Kruger is getting out of people's way, I think. Yeah. So Villeneuve just done the one flyer. Says tyres must be going off, we're saving them, whatever. ERS at 43%. Maybe you can do 2 around here, I'm not sure. As we have... No, I'm not going to set a representative time here. As we see people peeling into the pits, they've pretty much done their first runs. Ispot's going for another lap. We need to set a better time than that one. So most drivers then, over the 106s, which does surprise me. Ispot has a bit of a moment and spins at turn 1. Ooh, steady. That was a bit tight. I don't think the Aston Martin of Louis Webb would have appreciated that too much, and we will ride on board with him because he has done a purple sector 1. Oh dear, he's done what his dad did last year in qualifying. He's spun at turn 3. Like father, like son. His dad will be proud. Speaking of which, he comes around the corner. Doesn't spin this time. Well done, Lee Webb. And no doubt his son Louis will get out his way or get on with things. And we'll watch the other Aston Martin of Lee, who has done one of 5.8. I don't know whether it's going to be on a fast lap here. It doesn't look like it really. I could be mistaken. His ERS running quite low. Might not be able to capitalise in the last part of the lap. It's 3 seconds down, so I don't think he's going to make that up in the last sector, is he? Seems unlikely. Is this spot getting out of people's way anyway? Or I think everyone's coming into pits here. I don't see anyone doing a proper lap. But Tim is on an out lap, so we'll watch him again, and hopefully he can break into the 105s this time. I'm sure he will before the session's out. He's got a nasty amount of traffic though, just coming out in front of him. He'll get past his teammate, but no one else. It looks a bit slidey, doesn't he, as Kirotto goes P3, 105.7, 1,000th behind Villeneuve. So he'll be a little bit annoyed at that one. Never mind. So Tim lighting up those rear tyres down to turn 4. I was trying to get a bit of slipstream from the Williams ahead. The Williams needs to get out of his way though. What is he doing? What is he doing? What a moron. What an absolute fool. Well, Tim's going to be annoyed at that one and no doubt report the Williams of, I think it was Parker. Anyway, we'll stick with this because the McLaren's now behind, so Tim obviously going for another go. Yeah, he'll be annoyed with that one. It's completely ruined that lap. Right in the way. Nothing you can do. Poor awareness from the Williams driver. Shocking, to be honest, but never mind. Tim goes again. He's recharged the battery. He's obviously got enough fuel to have another go. He'll be hoping no one gets in his way this time. So watch him again. Let's see what he can do. Ooh, that's not invalidation. Interesting. Seemed like he completely flew over that curb. All 4 wheels off the track. So that's an interesting bit of information. That you're allowed to do that, but not within the spirit of the game. Takes that quite nicely. Could have run a little bit wider onto the curb. Chose not to, as he is going to catch his teammate up, but he's doing a flying lap as well, so no problems there. Might get a bit of a tow actually. You never know. So Tim's, I think, throwing it into this lap a little bit more than his first one, which is obviously the right thing to do in qualifying, to be fair. Beautifully runs wide. What a great camera angle this is. Carries the speed nicely through the tricky section in the middle. We've got 2 corners to go. Don't run wide. I mean, it looks a really nice and tidy lap, this does. Let's see where it puts him on the grid. Oh, he's run massively wide, and that's arguably cheating. But he's not improved anyway, so that's fine. Someone's been disqualified. Parker? What are you doing, mate? So Parker's been disqualified for blocking the pit lane, which is hilarious. Well done to him. Anyway, the new driver, Nico. Let's call him Nick Hill. It's easy. I was going to say his first lap. It doesn't look very fast though. So 108.4. It's very slow. Maybe he'll do a little bit better next time round. There's a car behind him. Is he going to get out of the way, or is he still pushing? Could still be pushing, of course. We don't know this guy's pace. No, just get out of the way quite nicely. So well done, Tim, for that. That's how you're supposed to do it. Williams, whoever it was. Vries has invalidated. Villeneuve flying, so we'll watch Villeneuve for this one. Purple. The man's on form today. Comes into turn 4. Ready for the difficult section of the track where you need a higher downforce than the rest of the track. So, you know, it's tough call to go top speed or a bit of a compromise to get through this section. Oh, he's just a little bit down, so he needs to improve by a tenth. Just about a tenth and a half now in the last sector. To challenge for poles, Brad Kruger has improved slightly. There's a car got out of its way quite nicely. Oh, that was close to Villeneuve. He almost went wide. Oh no, he's gone. He span. Has he kept it out the wall? Yes, he has. Just about. Beautiful. Look at this return. Oh, steady on. Oh dear me. I thought he'd DNF backwards then. That would have been funny. Anyway, Villeneuve carries on. He'll just about get time for one more. If he scuttles back to the pits and comes out again, if he wants to do that, of course. He may be happy with the 105.7 currently P2. You want to save them tyres for the race, and yeah, of course, the sprint you get an extra set of mediums, I think. So yeah, maybe save them for the real race and use a soft in the sprint. We'll see what everyone chooses to do. The softs will go off after about 10 laps, 12 laps in the sprint. So tough to decide what to do. And strategy for the race, I have no idea. Perhaps a one-stop, but no doubt there'll be safety cars. Probably at both races, to be honest. But we'll see. At least if you do anything in the sprint, you get another go in the real race. So we get 2 starts today, guys. So that will be interesting. I don't know why watching Villeneuve, because he's obviously not going again. So it's FOD, yeah, a little bit up. Quite congested if you look at the times. From 10th to 1st, really, it's not that much difference, or 9th to 1st at least. So in the Battle of the Webs, Father is winning by 2 tenths. And they had a great battle last week in Miami, which was brilliant to see. Didn't come together. One day they will, and it will be entertaining for everyone as this for pits. Ubermeister going for it. Not going to improve here, he's invalidated, but he's going to go again for a flying lap. So we'll just about watch this and then watch the others come out of the pits for their last attempt. DRS wide open. 2 DRS zones in... was there 3? No, there's 3 DRS zones in Austria, my mistake. This one here, and then the next straight after this corner. And then, of course, the pit straight as well. The only one that's really effective is the one up into turn 3. Turn 4's okay, but not brilliant. And turn 1, I wouldn't recommend any ascends into there, because it's quite a quick corner, and yeah, you're just going to both end up at the wall, to be honest. And you may as well stay behind and get them up into turn 3. Turn 2, of course, being a little mini kink on the straight. This little kink there, which... Louis Webb, catch me if you can, has just gone through. Not really a corner. Crosses the line. Does he improve? He does very slightly. 106.3, but is in at P11. So who's still going round? Morgonius. Going for flying up. We'll watch him. Not seen much of him just yet as Black Wolf bins it. Let's see if we can see what he's done. I think he's done the same thing as Isfod. Yeah, so he's backwards in that wall. So a lot of people spinning at that corner, which is interesting. As Louis Webb goes at 105.4, and he goes on provisional pole. He'll be really happy with that lap. Well done to him for that one. Yeah, great stuff. Didn't really expect that, but well done to him. Lee Webb starts his flying lap. Can he improve? Can he beat his son? He's improved by 10th in sector 1. Needs another couple to beat his kid. I will point out his kid's about 20, 28 or something. Lee obviously older than that, being his father, but oh, what's he done there? What has he done there? What a mistake. So he runs wide, invalidates his lap, deservedly so, and he was 2/10 up. Oh my word, he could have actually challenged for pole there, but he's failed. So will he go again? Has he got the fuel? Has he got the battery? Not really. So he's really going to have to push this time to have any hope. And he was well, he was only 1/10 up in the end, so it didn't really matter. So it looks like a lot of people not coming out again. Villeneuve happy with the third place at the moment, 105.7. Could have improved, I suspect, but obviously had that spin, which was unfortunate. You could still time, actually. There's 2 minutes remaining, so there's still time for cars to come out, as we see Boyman doing so. Boyman's currently P2 in the championship. P1, Porbeck is not in the session at the moment. He said he's going to join mid-quali, so I will actually invite him again, just because he's not joined yet, and he should have done. Of course, everyone in the lobby will be absolutely pleased to hear that this man, Porbeck, is not in, because he's, let's be honest, he's been really, really quick and faster than these guys. He actually competed in F3 last week, and did really well. Don't know where he finished, but he competed strongly, and is really fast compared to these guys. We've had someone in the wall. Yeah, I think it's Nico Hiltonen, I think his name. So he's gone in the wall. If we look, we might be able to see him. Yeah, oh, that's a bad one. There's quite a few bad crashes in quality. This is quite interesting. So everyone out pretty much, apart from about 10 drivers, but apart from them, they're out. So watch me on over again, because he's definitely got pace locked up, because we saw him get that purple sector 1 last time. So we'll see what he can do here. Sector 1 being just one corner, so obviously nailed turn 1 that time. Let's see if he's just as quick this time. No, he's 500ths down, but it's not a lot, is it? So we make all that up in turn 3 that's just gone through. So we'll stick with Villeneuve, because he could challenge pole. Oh no, my game's froze. Oh, what has happened? Is it still working? I've died.